Hi everyone, I am Araceli Aviles from Dishin Days. Welcome. We are here live at Day of Days 2022 in LA, and I am here with Dan Feuerriegel, aka EJ Demera, and Camila Banus, aka Gabby Hernandez Demera. I'm not sure what her name is going to be changed to next.
She's back to Hernandez right now.
Yeah, as she should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the first in-person event that we've had in quite a while. Danny had a preview of this at our Spectrum Celebrity events in March, but this is on a much grander scale. We've got security now. So what has this day been like so far?
It's been fantastic. The first little moment where we get to see everybody and everybody have a bit of a scream, which it's a nice ego-boosting moment, but it's also fantastic just to see everyone, and everyone is so nice. You see some familiar faces, and yeah, it gives you a nice perspective of what you do and how people appreciate it, and it's a wonderful feeling, and if it wasn't for the people that are here, we wouldn't have a job. So I'm very, very grateful. So it's fun.
It's exciting. I mean, just like he said, when we're walking out there, people's energy, just how excited they are to be here, it's infectious. And it's also really humbling because, you know, we do this on a day-to-day basis, and we don't know the gravity of like how impactful our job is and how much they impact us, the people that are watching the show. So it just, you know, it's like a come to Jesus moment kind of day, you know.
Yeah. And Camila, you've been on for, I didn't even realize the time went by this fast, 12 years on this show. You started on the show playing a teenager, you turned into a young mom, now you're a mogul. I mean, I could go on and on, but how do you feel about Gabby's transition like all these years? Could you have imagined all those years ago what she would be where she is now?
Absolutely not. In my wildest dreams, that I think that Camila was going to be on the show for honestly more than 2 years. That was inconceivable to me. And now 12 years later, to not only be on for such a long time, but have the arc that this character has gone through, the strength that she has now as a human being is extraordinary. And to play her and to represent Latinos, the Latino community, is something that for 12 years I have been so proud of. I'm so grateful that they still allow me to play Gabby, that we have threads of other Latino characters come in throughout the years, because it's so important to me to represent my heritage.
Exactly. Oh, and believe me, as a Latina myself, I'm pushing it. I push you hard all the time. I'm like, but you don't know what she's been through. You don't know what the immigrant experience is.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I just thought of this now that, you know, you have played a parent on the show for quite a few years now, but you don't have children. And Jen, you don't have children, but you play a parent of grown adults.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's unusual, especially when like my kids in real life, on like Carson is actually closer to my age than I was able to tap into my mother was a childcare teacher. She owned a childcare center in Australia, like a kindergarten, preschool, whatever you call it here. And so I grew up amongst that, and so I've always been good with like children and that kind of aspect of things. So I just kind of brought that into it. So it's cool. It's a lot of fun, and I kind of feel like as well, like how would I actually treat my kids if they were adults? I mean, obviously I have to say what's written down on the piece of paper, but that's how I've approached it as well, is like how would I treat my kids?
And here's a little tidbit.
And terribly, actually, as EJ.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, not really the greatest example.
Yeah, ignore everything I said.
And a little tidbit for me is that a lot of people don't know is that when I first found out that Gabby was going to be a mom, it was super scary. I was 20 years old, and I, as a 20-year-old, had the mind of a 13-year-old.
It's a frightening concept in and of itself.
Correct. And so I just wanted to make sure people would think it was believable that I would represent a mother on the show. And so I actually went and I took this really empowering parenting class that Scott Clifton, is on another show.
Yeah.
His mother actually created this amazing technique on parenting that is based on fixing all the traumas in your childhood and
Yeah.
early childhood
Yeah.
as well, like even when you were in the womb.
Yeah.
And so that made me understand my childhood in a way that I think helped me develop the relationship I've had on camera as a mom. I think one of the things that the fans have promoted the most about my character is like such a good mom she is when she is a mom, and the relationship that I've had with all the girls that play Ari. The connection that we've had is something that I've cultivated. You know, I've gone to the dressing rooms early in the morning to play with them, to hang out with them, to make them feel comfortable around me, and I think it shows on camera. So
Yeah, and co-parenting as well.
Yeah, correct,
'cause
correct.
You have not one but two daddies that you have to
Correct.
co-parent with.
Oh, Gabby.
she's got two zaddies.
Now, I'm sorry. I'm just so. That you have me on that last question. We'll talk about it later. So I'll get to a game so I can because I think you're gonna enjoy this.
Okay.
I'm curious to know how much you know, Dan. We're gonna play a game called Who Am I? Let's test your knowledge of Days of Our Lives characters. I will give you 3 clues. And based on these 3 clues, you will tell me who the character is.
Is there any? Is it connected to me?
I will not reveal that.
clues, yeah.
Wait for the clues. Okay. I was an officer of the law. I'm widowed. I have been in Salem for 4 decades.
Hope.
Although,
It is true.
damn
three
it,
things.
yeah,
Am I
dang,
the only one that's answered hope?
yeah, dang. Oh, that was not the answer, but yeah, it could, yeah,
I
qualifies.
say hope, but I just wanted Camila to do it.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who is it?
Abe.
Oh, Abe Carver. Yeah,
Abe.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And oh my God, what's her name? Renee. Oh, when she was on, amazing. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, one more. I was in the FBI. I have lost a child. My mother is a doctor.
So mother has to be Kayla, the mother, right? Isn't she the only freaking doctor, female?
Not necessarily currently on
Okay,
set,
okay. I have no idea.
but but in your time.
In my time.
And yes, in both of your time, you have worked with this person.
Oh,
Not in the FBI.
oh no. Yeah.
Was in the FBI, has lost a child. Mother is a doctor.
I feel like that FBI is coming up for somebody's character, but I can't remember right now. I give up.
Oh, you're gonna be kicking yourself.
I know I
You're
am.
gonna be kicking yourself. Eli.
Oh, Eli. Yes. Oh, yes. I actually didn't realize he worked for the FBI.
Yeah,
Like-
in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah. And then that's why he left. He took a job back in the, I think. And then we could do one more. All right. I am the matriarch of 2 families. I am in recovery. I am a redhead.
Well, the most iconic redhead on our show is Suzanne, Maggie.
Yeah, I kind of made that one easy for you.
So let's go with Maggie. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm having so much fun today. I'm really excited. Yeah, I can't contain it. All right. Hi, I'm Araceli. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Dishin Days. We are live at Day of Days, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you,
Very
you
much.
too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.